Gentlemen, Antonio here. Today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 excuses I am tired of hearing. Yes, today's going to be a little bit of a rant, but I think that's important because I hear these excuses a lot. And secretly, you may actually be telling yourself these are the reasons why you are not achieving what you want. Gentlemen, I've spoken with a lot of people over the last few years, and the difference between the people that achieve what they want and those that just sit by and watch things happen is that those that watch things happen, they use these 3 excuses. So let me know what you think in the comments if you feel that I missed an excuse, or I would love to hear, Antonio, you're right, and I am tired of hearing this excuse or that excuse. Just let me know what you think of this video down below. The number 1 excuse I am tired of hearing, gentlemen, is I do not have enough money. We've heard this many times, but think about it. Is that really the case? If you're in India, you're making $100 a month and you're stuck in a job that it's very hard for you to get out of. Yes, in your case, you probably are limited by your financial means. We have family in Ukraine and they get a pension of less than $100 a month. In their case, they are limited by the amount of money they're making. But most of us, we actually have great opportunities, especially if you live in the Western world. When people say they don't have enough money, really what they're saying is, I don't value it enough to find a way to save, to work and make more money, or to borrow. Many of us have very expensive college educations. We didn't pay for it all at once. We took out a loan because we valued it. But look at that flat screen television you just picked up. Really, did you need that? Oftentimes what we're finding is that we're making excuses. I challenge you to go out there and think, how can I make an extra $1,000? How can I maybe look for a job that's going to pay me more? How can I negotiate so perhaps I'm actually working from home so that I can find a way to actually pick up another job instead of, I'll wake up a bit earlier, I'll go out a bit late. Guys, I find that the money excuse oftentimes is just that. It's an excuse. Excuse number 2, I don't have enough time. Gentlemen, when you say this, what you're really saying is, honestly, I don't want to make this a priority, which is totally cool. But be honest to yourself. I have a good friend. He has advanced colon cancer. He maybe has a year to live. In his case, he truly does not have the time. He wants to spend time with his wife and with his sons. In that case, you are limited by time. For most of us, it simply is not a priority. We would rather sleep. We would rather entertain ourselves. The problem I have with this excuse is that we just are not true to ourselves when we're saying that. Because if starting that business truly is important to you, find the time. Those first 100 videos you see on this channel, I was running another business. And I did those videos early on in the morning in the basement of my home. Guys, if it's a priority, you will find a way to make it happen. Excuse number 3, I don't have enough information. Now, this is something I think it's a little bit newer of an excuse, but we're in an information age, and everyone feels like they have to have tons of information before they can make a decision. The truth is, you will never have enough information to do to basically be able to make a 100% risk-free decision. Every decision, every action you take will always have risk. And guys, let me use an example here that I saw firsthand when I was in the Marines, and that's the flight deck of an aircraft carrier, or in my case, an LHA. But these types of ship, they've got planes landing, helicopters taking off. I mean, you've got the whole boat is rocking. You've got tons of fuel, armament, everything is on this. I mean, an incredibly complex situation. When a pilot is coming in to land on a night landing, I can tell you, he doesn't have all the information he wishes he had. However, he has enough to be able to make a very good decision at that moment. What he focuses on is being able to adapt, being flexible. All right, gentlemen, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which of these excuses are you tired of hearing? And gentlemen, I want to personally invite you out to Atlanta to meet with me and a whole bunch of my friends this March 11th through 13th. Don't let the excuse of, oh, I can't afford a flight. Well, maybe just drive 10 hours. I remember I drove 21 hours once to meet a guy named Andrew Warner at Mixergy when I knew he was down in Austin, Texas, and I stayed on a friend's couch for a week. Antonio, I just don't have the time. I've got a full-time job, or I got to study at school. I know what it's like. I've got 4 kids, I've got 4 businesses, and I was a student once. However, going to school, and yeah, you know, that's important to go to class, but for you to be able to hang out with people that are doing what you want to do, that right there is priceless. I know some of you guys are saying, Antonio, I don't have enough information. I want to study this, and then I'm going to go off and start my own business. How about you surround yourself with millionaires, with people that are running 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure businesses. These are the kind of guys that are going to be there at Men's StyleCon in Atlanta, Georgia. Don't use the excuses. Make sure that you take action. See you in Atlanta. Take care.